Alright, so it's that time of the month. We have another subscription box. Here is the WHITE2TEA September 2024. I have to say that WHITE2TEA has been doing amazing all this entire year, sending me, or should I just say that I've been getting the delivery on the first week of every month this year, which is incredible. Also, the box is kind of light. Like, I could probably hold it up with a finger. Well, I guess not. But yeah, this is the September. Let's open it up. Like I said, it feels very lightweight. I was expecting the tea cake last month for August, which we didn't get, and I was kind of disappointed. So I'm expecting a tea cake here, maybe like a 50-gram tea cake. So let's see. I got this box when I was heading over to work, and I saw it on my porch. So all throughout my shift today, I was just happy because I knew that when I got home, I was gonna have this ready, and so here it is. So did we get the cake or did we not? Looks like we did. Yeah, we did. We got the cake. They had mentioned it already that we were getting a cake, so it's not a surprise. I'll show it to you guys right now, but before we open it up, let me, like as I always do, let me read the little, let's just go ahead and read this little synopsis. It says, autumn is upon us. By the time our September Tea Club letter reaches you, we will be wrist deep in fresh leaf in the tea mountains of Yunnan, making our fall tea production. It's been an incredibly rainy summer season, complete with flooding in the cities of Xishuang, Bangna area of Menghai. We're submerged that we're never, okay, whoa. So let's see, the tea we got here, it's 2024 4th of July white. Okay, this is the third month in a row, if not the fourth, that we get white tea. Not sure if I'm excited about that. I kind of want to have like a variety. I do like white tea. It's getting very popular. Comment down below if you think that white tea has been getting popular this year, like this specifically this year. Anyways, so yeah, we got a 50-gram cake. It's called, well, it says, after trying this material for the first time in 2023 spring and missing the boat on a purchase, we decided to commission a production of this 2024 spring Yunnan white tea leaf for our tea club members. Our clubs have been full up, and pressing took a bit longer than we had planned, so we decided to push this offering back in autumn. But the tea itself was picked in April of 2024, so it has a few months aging, if you could call it aging. The name is merely a reference to the present date, so no need to break out the fireworks of barbecue. Anyways, yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try it out as I always do. It's really hot though. It's already like 10-11 p.m. And it's still, I think it's at 89 degrees. You guys can see how hot it is right now. I don't know if I kind of want to drink. I kind of want to drink it though, just because why not? So let me go to the kitchen, but before I do that, as I always do, also let's open up the tea. I love getting tea cakes. It's my favorite. Oh my god, it smells really good. Anyways, so this is the tea cake. It's a very small 50-gram. Let's open it up. It smells super good. I didn't really get the notes from what the notes said. So that is the cake. Oh my god, I love that chunky sticker they put, or the paper that they put in there. I love that. Yeah, but it smells really nice. It kind of smells like I always say this, but maybe because it's hot, but I've been craving, or I've been making a lot of cold brew white tea. I've also been venturing out into maybe getting Yunnan sourcing or my tea pal. I am happy with WHITE2TEA, and I don't think I'm gonna change my subscription. Probably starting next year, I might venture out into trying something new, but I am happy with the WHITE2TEA and the variety of tea that they send. So comment down below if you have any other subscriptions that you recommend besides my tea pal and Yunnan sourcing, because Yeah. Anyways, is this blurry? Oh god, I don't know if it's blurry. If it's not, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go to the kitchen in this boiling heat, and I'm gonna drink hot tea because that makes sense to me. But I'll be back. Alright, so this is my setup here. This is one of my favorite teapots for Gongfu brewing, and I wish I've gotten the one that has the longer neck, just because it's kind of hard to pour. But regardless, it's one of my favorites. Gandal Bay, my large bowl, and the tea of the month, which is the 4th of July white. So like I mentioned earlier, it has a very nice fresh white citrusy, zesty. I can compare the fragrance of this tea to like the Neptune White from Intergalactic Tea. I love that sticker. It looks like a face, right? Like 2 eyes and like the mouth. So anyways, this was made, like I said, like the note said, that this was made back in April 2024. So it has 4 months that it was made. Let's just go ahead and give it a go. I'm gonna do a first rinse. All right, so this is my setup. I have my teapot, Gandal Bay, large bowl, and then the 4th of July white September Tea Club tea. Yeah, so first things first, the scent of this tea. If you're familiar or if you know about Intergalactic Tea, they have a tea called Neptune White, and it kind of has like a green herbally zesty, not zesty, but like herbal fragrance to it, which is what I detect here with this tea. I love this Gongfu teapot, especially for white tea, so that I could see the tea leaves unfurling, and it's just nice. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and start brewing. I'm not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a little bit out, and I'll be back when I'm ready to go. All right, it smells really, really nice. I'll show you guys the leaves in a bit. Okay, that's about as much tea as I'm gonna add here. Let me do a close-up. Look at that. It has a lot of fuzzies, and I like that. I like when the teas have that little seal of that little fuzzies right there. That's gonna be an indication that, at least to me, in my taste palates, it's gonna have a nice creamy vanilla sweetness to it. Let me go ahead and add a little bit more, and then we'll be started. Actually, I might as well just show you the actual tea here. Look at all those fuzzies right there. I feel like this tea is gonna definitely taste way better with age. I love all the random tea color leaves, and I don't see any stems. Usually when I see stems on white tea, like the purple bud white, it tends to be more fruity and like juicy, if you know what that means. And when it doesn't, it tends to be more like honeyed, very sugary, very maple sweetness. I'm expecting this to be a very sweet, fruity tea as well. So let's see. All right, so let's begin the brewing. So this is just the first steep, and I'm just gonna let this steep for, or the first, this is the first, sorry, this is the rinse, not bad. I'm gonna let this wither here for about 10, 20, 30 seconds. As you can see, the color of the tea looks very, very nice. We're gonna rinse it out, and then we're gonna sniff it to see if we are able to pick up any different notes. All right, so the first rinse, I let it sit for about maybe 20 to 30 seconds. That's how the leaves look. This is the tea liqueur, very nice and bright. And let's sniff it. Yeah, it definitely has that plumminess, sweetness. Oh god. It smells really nice. I get a lot of honey. It's a very strong honey sweet scent that I'm getting. Very mouth-watering. Just smelling it, I could tell that it's gonna be a really good tasting tea. Makes me wonder if a 50-gram tea from WHITE2TEA is worth the $29.95 that they charge for the monthly subscription. I'm gonna serve myself the first, just a rinse, just to see. If the rinse is good, let's only imagine how the actual steepings will taste like. has a little bit of like an astringency in the background, but that's probably because I let it steep for as a first rinse for a long time. The consecutive, the following, I'm gonna do maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, and so forth and so on. I don't like the first. The rinse, I don't like it. It's too astringent. Not a good start. It smells better than it tastes. I'm scared. Okay, let's begin the actual tasting. This didn't count. All right, so I'm only gonna do about 5 seconds, because maybe I use a lot of tea. Maybe I did use a lot of tea. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pull it out. So here's what I don't like about this teapot. See how like slow it pours? Just because of the neck, it's actually kind of small, so I wish it were a little bit longer. It's just, it takes forever. But anyways, I'll be back. Okay, let's try it. Let's serve it. Definitely a stronger color. I'm hoping that it's better, because I will be disappointed in this tea. It's definitely not my favorite. This is, I think, the second month that I am not happy. It's not terrible, it's just not what I was looking for. I could see this being liked by many, because it's not a bad tea. It's just that from the look of it, like the buds and like the fussies and like the colors, no stems, I was thinking it was gonna be very sweet and delicate and like creamy and like kind of like the moon waffles, which I love. It's not. It's more, it has more of a punch to it. It kind of has like a dry mouth feel. Not a bad thing, it's just that's not what I look for in white teas, and we all have our preferences. There's people that love their white tea to be very like clear, almost like a green tea, and I like my aged white teas to have more of like a sweetness to it. They almost look like pu'er, but they're not. They're white tea. That's kind of like my preference. This one looked like it could be one of them, but it's not. At least taste wise, it's not. Maybe it's the teapot. I feel like this would have been better in a Gai 1. Okay, it's too soon to give it a grade, so I'm actually gonna drink this one and I'll brew it again, and I'll give you guys my final feedback on this tea, what I think of that. Maybe it'll be better with age, but so far I'm not liking it. All right, so I literally didn't even steep it for 5 seconds. I poured the water, and as soon as I dropped as soon as I finished filling it up, I poured it out, and it still gave me this color, which tells me that I am probably brewing more leaves than I should have, which is rare, because when I do this teapot, that's kind of how much it fills up. It's not a lot, right? Anyways, I should have measured it. All of that is from the birds. My mom's birds are inside. She brought them inside, and anyways, let's just keep on drinking here. Yeah, a lot of dust also at the bottom. All right, the moment of truth. It has that, does that make sense? It has that little dry mouth. You know when you're eating a pear? No. It just leaves your tongue dry. Like, you know? I hope that makes sense. You know when you're drinking tea and it's just very resinous, very like dry tasting to your tongue, and it just has like a very bitter taste. I don't hate it, I don't love it. Is it worth the $30 for this little tea that I didn't like, to be honest? Which is why I mentioned earlier if I should change to my tea pal. I usually finish the whole 64 ounce, and I am only halfway through it, probably less than halfway, maybe 1/3 in, and I'm gonna stop drinking this tea. I didn't like it. I will probably do it again, try it again as a guy one and as a cold brew, and I'll give you guys an update on Instagram if you're not following me there. It should be somewhere here in the video. It's a shame because it actually smells really good. So this is the second time in a row that I'm not happy with WHITE2TEA and their selection. I am excited to see what you guys have to think about this tea. I could see a lot of people liking it. It's just I probably brewed it wrong, and I should have measured it, and I should have used a guide one. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I don't think my opinion is gonna change. Well, yeah, I can't. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.